Hey, my name is Rusty Sains. Today I want to do a persuasive speech. The purpose of my speech is to persuade the listeners with the problems of smoking and its effects on people around. I believe that it's in everyone's best interest to stop the everyday use of tobacco, both publicly and privately. I want to give you a couple of reasons why I think that it should be stopped. The first thing is, I believe that we take our health for granted, just to be honest with you. I want to give you the percentage of tobacco-related fatalities in North America. 1 in 5 deaths are associated with tobacco use, both firsthand and secondhand. 450,000 deaths a year just in America are due to tobacco use. 50,000 of those are secondhand smoke. The percentage of tobacco-related deaths in the world is actually 80%. So that's a very, very high number. And that includes, again, both first-hand and second-hand smoke. The percentage of tobacco use in America, a 2008 study says that $9.94 billion are spent yearly, which if you break that down, that's $27 million per day are spent on tobacco use. 19.3% of all adults in America are smokers, and an adult is considered anyone that is over the age of 18. 3,800 people per day try their first cigarette, and it's an estimated 1,000 people per day begin smoking at an age under 18, which would be a minor. 1 in every 7 people in America are addicted to tobacco in some form or fashion. The percentage of tobacco users worldwide, it's estimated that 1 out of every 14 people smoke worldwide. 1 in 14 people. The effects of first-hand smoke, I'll get to that in just a second, but I really want to take a second to talk about the effects of secondhand smoke. And we all know a couple of diseases of first-hand smoke, but I really want to take a second to talk to you about secondhand smoke. The costs in secondhand smoke, healthcare expenditures and stuff like that, exceeds $10 billion worldwide a year. That's an astronomical number for people who just on secondhand smoke. $10 billion a year in healthcare expenses. What is secondhand smoke? I really want to break that down. There's basically 4 components that make up secondhand smoke, one of which is hydrogen cyanide, which is basically pest control, and that is a form of secondhand smoke. Another one is benzene, which is a component of gasoline, and formaldehyde. And basically the best way to explain that is embalming fluid. And the last one we all know very well is carbon monoxide, which can be compared to car exhaust. Secondhand smoke, people who are generally affected and around secondhand smoke, they have an increased risk of lung cancer by 20 to 30%, and an increased risk of heart disease by 25 to 30%. More than 40% of children worldwide that suffer from asthma live with smokers, and they can link those causes to the effects of secondhand smoke. Some more just kind of side effects and risks that come with secondhand smoke are cancer, heart disease, birth defects, and the list goes on and on. We know so many. But I do want to take a second to now talk about the common effects of first-hand smoke. Again, you've got the same chemicals that are the effects of secondhand smoke can harm just as much, and if not more, as obviously first-hand smoke. You've got the risk of cancer, heart disease, addiction, birth defects, liver disease, lung disease, strokes, chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, emphysema, chronic bronchitis, and vascular disease. The list just goes on and on and on. Again, I told you that my My purpose in this speech was to persuade the listeners of the problems with smoking and its effects on the people around both firsthand and secondhand smoke. I personally believe that it is in everyone's best interest to stop the everyday use of tobacco, both publicly and privately, due to the effects of first and secondhand smoke disease. With these statistics, with these facts, and with these points, I urge people to consider their choice to smoke, both privately and publicly. Thank you so much, and God bless.